to our porch side here, and you can see a bunch of birds feeding on peanut bunker, small herring, adult bunker. And what we've done, if this was a foggy day, for example, and we're trying to locate fish, we tuned in our Simrad NSS 16 Evo 2. We have the radar, and we put it into the harbor mode, and you can actually see the gloms right there. They do show boats, but predominantly we created the setting to show distinctly where the birds are. If you look closely on the screen here, the big red gloms are the boats that are around here. Your green and blue flecks, those are your flocks of birds. So those are small seagulls, terns, and also gannets. You can see that school of bait and the fish are on the right side of the boat. Now we're directly over the bait. So if you have an idea of which side of the boat to put your clients on, or which side of the boat to fish on or drift off of, this is a great indication. Again, this is the Simrad NSS 16 Evo 2. But you can see we got bunker breaking all over. I mean, acres of bunker, and swimming right below them is striped bass. So what we're doing is we're snagging them on treble hooks, putting them on a 9/0 circle hook, sending them back out into the school. There's bass swimming with them. Dave Cazone strapped onto a nice big one here. Long Run Fishing Charters, November 16th. 62 perfect degrees out. We got the big Frable net ready. And squadron rod, spider wire, spin fisher. With the bait runner, we were swimming a live bunker. Just letting the rod and reel and the drag do its thing. It's probably a 20, 30-pound class striper. Big thanks to Captain Dave working the camera today.
Fish. It's incredible. Nice work, Jay. Why don't you get a shot out there? Throw to neutral.
All right, we're in neutral. All right, folks.
Here we go, John. Make a cast. You can see them. They're breaking all around us.
There you go. Chad just hit the water.
Nice.
And here we go.
Okay, guys, you're not going to believe this. Captain John Luska is doubled up himself. Yes, that's what do you say there, Johnny?
Oh.
Dude.
Oh my God, look at the size of this fish. I'm going to put this one in the holder. Oh my God, there's no give on this guy here. Here he is. Look at
Oh, what a fish, John.
another
Don't always leave too soon. What happens is these fish are going to hang out on the outside of the school. Those are the fish we're working right now. And I think I've got one on, so hang on 1 second here. Here we go, John. I'm in. Just like I was talking about, guys, don't give up and chase those birds right away. Be surprised. Just look at your plotter. You're going to see a lot of fish on that screen still. That's the school you want to work.
just south of the fleet. The birds are working here. A lot of these guys have run up real tight to these birds far away. So what we're going to do is we have our pen, flash reel, beach rod, 50-pound spider wire with a 40-pound leader with a weighted shaft. Simply what we're going to do, we don't see fish visibly breaking on the surface. So I'm going to drop this off into the boat, off the side of the boat here. Guys, as you can see, we got a fish on. That didn't take more than about 2 or 3 minutes to do that. So what we're going to do, we're just going to lock it up, throw the boat into neutral, and we're going to fight the fish. We're off Island Beach State Park, and you can see all the birds working. They're feeding on herring right now. So what we're trying to do is match our baits. We have long, slender metals. The orange kind of gives you a little bit of a color like the flash of a herring in the sun. We're using Penn spinning outfits, and we're just going to give it a little toss. We're in about 18 feet of water. Birds are working, chasing the bait up top, and we're catching some smaller fish right now, so stay tuned. We'll come back with some more action. Haphazardly jump on the boat and pick a place where we want to fish. We use our radar to try to find birds. We look at the particular stages of the tide. So if we know there's an outgoing tide or a low tide and we see fish and birds coming close to the beach, they're going to lay outside the bar. Up and down the Jersey Shore, there's not a lot of structure. So what you're looking for is your bait, your birds, and also to look at your structure scan to determine where the bars are and where the fishes may be staging. So as you can see here, a lot of the boats here are laying on the outside of the bar here, and we're probably only maybe 300 yards off the beach. So this plan, this pattern that we see here in the fall is the migration of the bait, locating the birds with your radar, working with all your electronics to determine where we want to fish. what you see here is a variety of different size bunker spoons. So for example, some of the smaller baits, we're going to downsize and we're going to troll on our Penn wireline alpha with some of the smaller spoons. If some of the baits are longer profile baits like herring, which we will see in the fall, some of the profiles of our spoons are going to be a little bit thinner. We have a variety of different colors, so what we'll do is we'll put one color on one side, one color on the other side. But what we try to do is match similar brand spoons. We don't want to fish a particular brand on one side and a different brand on the other, because they may swim a little bit differently. So you always want to match your spoons. Have a variety of different colors until you can find something that matches and works. Water clarity has a lot to do with it. So we have some white spoons, we have some greens, we have some yellows, we have some with some reflective tape on it, and we'll also take some bio-edge and put some bunker scent on it too. So besides the flash, we're also going to put some scent in the water too. All right guys, we have the spoon ready to go. We have it in free spool with our clicker on. So I'm going to place this into the rod holder. I'm going to clip it to the rod holder. You can also use a 10-foot leash. And the whole idea behind that is if you do get a big fish or you happen to snag bottom for whatever reason, or a piece of debris in the water, you're not going to lose your entire combo into the water. So we're going to bring ourselves up to a trolling speed about 3.5 knots, or a different speed here, depending on which spoon. And you're going to want to make sure that the spoon is swimming really, really nice. And we're going to set our line, and we're going to bring it up to trolling speed, and we're going to start fishing. Guys, you saw the sweeping action of the spoon. Precision is the most important thing when it comes to a spoon. So when you do hook a fish and you land the fish, you want to make sure you land it in the net. What you don't want to do is lift the fish by the spoon, because you risk bending the spoon. So you want to avoid doing that. Once you bend the spoon, it's never going to swim right again. So always net your fish. Don't let the fish flop around on the deck, and try to disengage your spoon quickly so you can preserve the precision design of the spoon. Once you bend it, once again, it's not going to swim correctly like you saw. We just dumped 300 feet of 50-pound Malin wire, 80-pound to 100-pound monofilament leader attached to our spoon. So you can see how nicely the rod is pumping, okay? So if that rod ever comes to a tight pull, you may have some debris on it. What we've done is the clicker is always on, so if there is a fish, the captain's going to hear it, and then we're going to show you how to fight the fish once we do land one. Simple procedure, but there's two things. You can lose the fish as soon as you get a hookup, and the last place you can lose the fish is right next to the boat. We have 300 feet of wire out on both rods, so they're swimming closer than you think, but far enough to where they don't snag. So when you're making that turn, you don't want to make a real sharp turn, because if you do, you're going to risk tangling your line. So if you get a kink in your wire, that becomes deadly, and you're going to part your line. It's actually going to break. So that rod basically becomes disabled for the rest of the day. We do bring extras. We have 2 on the boat. We have 2 up on the rocket launchers. So when you do make your turns, you want to make it very, very wide and very deliberate. So if you're checking your fish finder and looking at your structure, you want to make sure that you hit the pieces that you want to hit, but also plan it way in advance, so you allow yourself enough time to cover the water that you want to hit, and also ensure that you don't make any tangles.